right, we're live. You ready? You ready?
Good evening. We are live in the den on the campus of Beechwood High School. Actually, I should say good afternoon. We are live in the den on the campus of Beechwood High School in Fort Mitchell, Kentucky, where we will be bringing you live play-by-play action of tonight's matchup between your 21-5 Beechwood Tigers, led by Coach Eric Getz, and the 14-9 Walton Verona Bearcats, led by second-year coach Mike Hester. I'm Mike Murphy. My partner today is Greg Polgears. Our producer is Katie Murphy, and we are the Beechwood Sports Radio Network. Greg Polgears' history was made last night in Edgewood at Dixie Heights, where Scotty Droude became the all-time leading scorer in 9th region history. Early fourth quarter, he hits a bucket to give him 3,047, and history made, and what a great night for Beechwood. Not only the record, but then a 73-59 victory over a very good Dixie team. Been a great weekend so far, and tonight, or this afternoon, we hope it continues.
That's right, Mike. You know, first off, an odd 3 o'clock start time today, so I understand your little mix-up there.
Yes.
Yeah, totally get it. But, no, you know, the question now in this game is, hey, Walton Verona is a talented team. They like to run and gun. They like to jack the threes. The question for Beechwood will be, hey, is this going to be, I don't really want to say a hangover, but maybe a hangover game. Dixie, obviously a tough opponent, but more so, Mike, that was just a tough, physical, hard-fought game last night.
A lot of emotion, a lot left
absolutely,
on that floor.
A lot going on. So, you know, now you got that quick turnaround from a 7:30 game last night to a 3 o'clock game this afternoon. You just worry about the Tigers coming out flat. So, got to see how focused and ready to play they are today.
Absolutely. All right, we're going to take a quick break for the national anthem. We'll be right back. Thank you for tuning in. Go Tigers.
Last night during the 73-59 victory over Dixie Heights, senior Scotty Droude became the 9th region's all-time leading scorer with 3,047 points. He scored a basket early in the fourth quarter. He passed 2014 Dixie Heights graduate Brandon Hatton to set the new mark. Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for the latest 9th region newest all-time leading scorer, 6'6" senior, number 24, Scotty Droude. I'd like to ask everyone to please rise for today's national anthem, performed by the Beechwood Choir.
And we are back here in the den, ready for tip-off. Walton Verona versus Beechwood. Greg, Walton Verona comes into tonight 14-9, 3-1 in the 32nd district, out of the 8th region. They're coached by second-year coach Mike Hester. This is a team, as you said, again, we've talked the last couple of games, we've played some high ceiling, low floor teams. This team does not have a low floor. They are very good, and they can explode offensively. They are high-powered. They're a long-range shooting team, one of the best three-point shooting teams in the state of Kentucky. This is a team that if you let them start off hot from the perimeter, you can get yourself in a really bad position. They come into tonight, however, struggling a bit, having lost 3 of their last 4. But those 3 losses were against RPI top 100 teams. Number 3, St. Henry, they lost on February 25th, 73-29 in their worst game of the season. That was in the All-A Classic. On this past Tuesday, they played number 47, Spencer County. They lost 67-59. And on Thursday, they played number 26, Mason County, and lost 73-71. So for Coach Getz and these Tigers, again, looking to avoid a letdown, looking to avoid a hangover after a big emotional win last night. The key is to continue playing consistent basketball and to contain this team from the perimeter.
Yeah, Mike, the 2 storylines that you take away from last night are first and foremost the defensive effort by the Tigers.
Yes.
It was outstanding. The second thing is that that goes hand in hand is first you got 4 quarters out of the Tigers, but you had 9 guys contribute in that game. 9 guys played, and all nine did something to help that team win.
Yes. All right, Greg, here we go. First quarter action. Take us away.
So Walton Verona ball. Tigers are coming out 2-2-1, quarter court trapping zone. Carter Croman handling the ball, guarded by Will. Now the Tigers are falling back man-to-man. He hands it off to Smithers. Mike, isn't that a Simpsons character? There we go.
I said that prior to Katie. Every time I say that name, I think of The Simpsons.
So Smithers finds Davis. Davis pulls for 3. No good.
And already we're seeing the Bearcats firing away from three-point range. They average close to 9 3-pointers a game. They shoot 39%, which is good for 14th in the state. So, again, we have to contain them on the perimeter.
So Croman with the ball. Again, Tigers man-to-man. Christie gets it up top to Davis. Davis puts it on the floor, picks up his dribble, hands off. Smithers pulls for a contested 3, knocks it down.
Smithers leads the Bearcats with 20.2 points per game. He shoots 40.9% from three-point range. He's just had a really tremendous junior season, a fantastic player, one of the up-and-comers in the 8th region.
Will Doughton pulls for a wide-open 3, unable to convert. Smithers with the rebound. Walton Verona looking to push the tempo. He pulls up for 3 off the fast break, knocks it down. 6-0. Bearcats jump out to a quick lead.
This is what they do. This is their game. This is what they're good at. They lack size, so they know they have to hit three-pointers in a game like this.
Boyd goes baseline, kicks out to Cam Herget for an open 3. Nice pass by Boyd. Herget unable to convert. Smithers running point. Tigers man-to-man.
We're close. We're not even 2 minutes in, and they've shot 4 threes, made 2 of them.
Ferguson hands off to Christie. Christie over to Davis. Davis to Croman on the right wing. Gets over Ferguson. Ferguson over, back to Smithers. Croman top of the key. To the right wing to Christie. Walton Verona being very patient on offense this time around.
Looking for that opening on the perimeter. Good job by Cameron Boyd defensively right there on Connor Davis.
Smithers penetrates, gets in the glass. Floater, puts it up, hits the rim twice. No good. Scrum for the ball. That's going to go out on Christie. That will be Beechwood basketball. 5 minutes, 46 seconds to go in this first period.
Great. The Bearcats are Smithers, their leading scorer, but they also have Cameron Christie, a junior guard, averaging 11 points per game, and senior guard Connor Davis averaging 11 as well. But Carter Croman, a talented sophomore, he is second in scoring with 11.5 points a game. So 4 players averaging in double figures for the Bearcats.
Tigers get the ball in the draw on the post. Shot fake, floater, up off the glass, in and out. Scrum for the ball. Trey Ferguson comes up with it. He gets it to Smithers. Smithers across the timeline. 5 minutes, 18 seconds to go. He's hounded by Cam Herget.
Hounded is a great word for that, yes.
Crossed him over. Goes to the floater. No good. Foul on the shot. Looks like they're going to get Herget for the snake bite there.
Ooh, I like that, the snake bite. Greg, Walton Verona comes into tonight against RPI top 100 teams. They played 11 games. They're 3-8 with wins over Lyon County, number 30, Scott, number 64, and Campbell County, number 57. Their best game of the season was their win in the All-A Classic over Lyon County. In that game, they held Travis Perry, one of the best offensive players in the state, to 8 of 24 shooting. He had 22 points, but that is well below his average, which is close to 30 points. This team, again, they have a high ceiling.
Smithers knocks down both free throws. Smithers going down the court, looks to have twisted his ankle a little bit, but he's okay. Drought pulls for three, Mike. No rim there. Sails out of bounds. Tigers out to a very slow start.
Yes, the Tigers on their heels right now. The Bearcats have come out and they have delivered the first blow in this game. The question is, how does Beechwood answer?
Croman picks up his dribble past half court, gets it to Christie. Christie on the right wing. Finds Croman in the corner. Back out to Smithers, who's red hot, but misses that one. Will Doughton with the rebound. Doughton wants to push the pace, but it's not there. Gets it to Drought. Drought breaks down the dribble. Goes right to the glass, puts it up. Basket is good. He's fouled. He will go to the line for the N1.
So 3.5 minutes. Scoring drought broken. Scotty finally puts the ball in the basket for the Beechwood Tigers.
That's one thing Drought has been so good at this year, Mike, is any time the Tigers have hit a bit of a scoring drought, that's when Scotty knows he needs something happen. Free throw is short. Christie with the rebound. Gets it up to Croman. Tigers still in man-to-man. Ferguson top of the key. He gets it over Christie, who pulls for three. No good. Drought with the rebound. 8-2, Tigers trail. Pass over Brady Moore. Goes baseline. Skip pass to Cam Herget. Herget pulls for three. No good. Rebounded by Croman.
Would have liked to have seen Brady take that shot there. We've seen Brady. His offensive game has definitely opened up. I think he had an opening there. This team is better if he is offensively confident in taking shots. So, but I understand. For him, he's also trying to distribute and keep the ball moving.
Cam Decker now checks in for Cam Herget. Croman's going to take the ball out of bounds for the Bearcats. Long pass to Davis. Davis to Ferguson, who mishandles it. Drought comes up with it, goes coast to coast. Basket is good. Tigers cut the lead to 4 with 3 minutes, 46 seconds to go in this first period. Tigers 1-2-2. Full court press. Trapping zone. Bearcats no problem with it. Long pass to Christie. Christie kicks it out to Croman. Croman pulls for three. No good. Drought with the rebound. Tigers looking to make a run. Drought brings up the floor. Finds Brady Moore. Brady Moore finds Cam Decker in the post. Decker goes up strong. Basket is good. 8-6. Tigers cut the lead to 2. 3 minutes, 20 seconds to go.
Fantastic assist by Brady Moore right there. He's just been so good, Greg, and so crucial to this winning streak for the Tigers. It now sits at 7 games.
Christie, long pass to Smithers, almost stolen by Drought. That pass is deflected out of bounds. Bearcats will maintain possession.
Greg, Walton Verona coming into today. They've had 12 games with 9 3-pointers or more, 8 with 10 or more, and 3 with 13 or more. They had 14 in that win over Lyon County on February 16th in the LA Classic, and they hit 13 against both Eminence and Henry County.
Croman running point. Tigers man-to-man. Trey Ferguson top the key. He hands it off to Julian Dixon, who's seeing his first action of the night. Dixon to Smithers. Smithers guard by Boyd. Gets over to Donato. Pizza hands it off
Yeah,
to
you
Dixon.
beat me to it. I like it.
Dixon to Ferguson. Ferguson now to Croman. Donato with the ball. Puts it on the floor. Hands it off to Smithers. Smithers pulls for three. No good. Cam Decker, nice rebound. Gets it up to Will. Will crosses over. Gets in the paint. Gets it to Brady Moore. Brady Moore, pass fake. Finds Boyd in the corner. Boyd brings it back out to Drought. Drout's going to reset the offense now. 2 minutes, 15 seconds to go. Drought left open, pulls for three. No good, long. Tigers going to come up with the rebound. Tipped out to Drought. Drought takes it to the paint, puts it up off the glass. Basket is good. Something we've seen a lot of this year, Mike, the N1. Drought is just so strong when he gets in the glass.
And one of the reasons why Coach Hester has his Bearcats firing away from three-point range all season is they just lack size. And when you have a team that lacks size, defensively, they're going to struggle against Beechwood, but especially against Scotty Drought getting downhill and attacking the rim. Right there, we've seen it, in 3 times so far. Scotty attacking, scoring. That's going to be tough for Walton to stop the rest of the game.
So Scotty knocks down the free throw. That gives the Tigers the first lead of the game. 2 minutes, 6 seconds to go in this first period.
Is that a 9-0 run for Beechwood?
9-0 run. Dixon cuts the trap. Tries to get up to Smithers, but it's deflected. I believe that was by Will Rolfe. Got a foot on the ball.
And we're seeing the Tigers answered the blow by Walton Verona. They've answered back with a blow of their own, and right now they've got Walton rattled. Walton is not hitting shots. They've gone cold, and they're struggling against his press.
Croman's in trouble. He's double-teamed, but gets rid of it. They find Ferguson in the post, who goes up for an easy 2.
That's a beautiful pass there by freshman Julian Dixon.
Walton back on top. Decker will Rolf to Scotty Drought. Drout's going to reset the offense, crosses him over, gets on the glass. He's tripped. No call by the official.
Wow, right in front of him, too.
Drought just looks at the
right in front of him. Yeah.
Drought looks at the official. He wasn't chirping nothing. He just looked at the official in complete disbelief of the no call.
Wow. 1:34 remaining. Walton Verona leads 10-9. Bearcats just broke a 9-0 run by the Beechwood Tigers.
Croman again, double team, picked up his dribble in the backcourt, but able to get rid of it. Smithers crosses half court, gets to the glass, puts it up. Cam Decker with a huge rejection.
Strong block.
But Smithers gets it up, goes with the hook shot. Mike, that looked like a little bit of a prayer, but able to knock it down. So Bearcats now extend their lead back out to 3, 12-9. Minute 8 to go in this first quarter. Will Doughton running point. Walton Verona in a zone. Boyd, 3-ball corner pocket, no good. Croman with the rebound. Again, Croman is hounded in the backcourt. Gets it up to Dixon. Dixon finds Donato. Donato on the right wing, 50 seconds to go. He goes left, top of the key. Finds Croman. Croman double team. Back to Donato. Donato penetrates, kicks it out to Smithers. Smithers pulls for 3. Smithers with the hot hand so far tonight, Mike, 15-9. Walton Verona extends their lead back to 6.
And now Walton Verona has answered Beechwood's run with a 7-0 run of their own.
So 25 seconds go. Tigers are going to go 4 corners. Hold for the final shot.
Brant Smithers with 13 points in this first quarter for the Bearcats. Impressive young player. Okay.
Mike, I'm not real sure what happened. That was an offensive foul against Beechwood. I believe that was on Will Rolfe. I think he pushed off trying to get open.
14.1 seconds remaining. Greg Brant Smithers capable of putting up big numbers. He scored 30 points several times this season. He is an one of the best offensive players in the 8th region.
He's got a beautiful shot.
He really does. He's got pretty much everything you want out of an offensive leader.
So Smithers with the ball. Beautiful crossover, gets in the paint, but he's fouled on the floor, which nothing wrong with that. Tigers obviously have fouls to give. 4 seconds to go. Mitchell Berger's going to check in, and they're going to put him on Smithers wisely, the Bulldog.
Smithers has 3 games of 30 points or more, highlighted by a 34-point effort against Covington Holy Cross in the game Walton lost.
So to end the first period, Cameron Christie pulls up for a fall-away 3. No good. That will do it. Tigers trail by 1 at the end of the first quarter.
So, what we're seeing is, a little bit of knocking the cobwebs off, a little bit of as you said, very apropos, a hangover first quarter there for the Tigers. Coach Getz, I'm sure, letting them know it's time to wake up and get going because this Walton team is not going to go anywhere quickly.
Yeah, Mike, unfortunately the concerns we had coming in this game have come to fruition in this first quarter.
Yep.
The Tigers just look flat. That's all there is to it. And Mike, understandably so. There was just so much going on in that game last night. And then you got to come around to the quick turnaround. But that's been the nature of this whole season, Mike, this NBA-type schedule. And, hopefully after this game, Tigers' Tuesday game was canceled. Hopefully after this game the Tigers can get some rest. And,
much
overall,
rest, right?
this crazy schedule, a lot of good should come out of it as far as preparing you come tournament time. When you have nothing but quick turnarounds once tournament time hits.
Speaking of the postseason, last night in Covington, Holy Cross knocks off home 67-56 in the final 35th District regular season game. In that game, or what that win for Holy Cross clinches the number 2 seed in the district for them. So 1 Covcath, 2 Holy Cross, 3 Beechwood, and 4 Holmes. One of the biggest 2-3 matchups in the district tournaments in the state will be Beechwood versus Holy Cross. All right, Beechwood with the ball. Scotty on the elbow, hands it off to Cameron Decker. His shot wild. He misses it. Rebound on the blocks by Connor Davis. Walton Verona with the ball. Christie, left wing, defended by Brady Moore. Crosses over, attacks, loses the ball, and they're going to call
good
travel.
Good
Nice call right
good
there.
Call. Take a train
You
next
can
time.
see that's not a strength of Cameron Christie. He's an excellent player with 11. Comes in averaging 11 points a game, but more of a spot shooter. And Mitchell Berger will inbound. Mitchell Berger seeing his first action today. He gets it to Scotty. Scotty walks across the timeline. Dribbles towards the right wing. Gets it inside to a streaking Cameron Decker, who puts
Nice
it up
find.
and in. That makes it 15-11. Walton leads. Beechwood cuts the lead to 4. 7:14 remaining. And yes, a beautiful, beautiful court vision there by Scotty Giroud, finding Decker streaking towards the basket.
And Cam Decker's a guy I'd really like to see step up today. He's
Yeah, no
shown
doubt.
so many flashes. The Tigers are going to need him today if they're going to pull this game out.
All right, Brant Smithers left wing. He kicks it out to Connor Davis. Left corner, 3. Missed. Rebound,
Great
Scotty
defense
Giroud.
by Berger to contest that shot.
All right, Drought, top of the key. He attacks, puts
That's
it
all
up
day
and
long.
in. Again, he was against a much smaller Bryce Donato. Those matchups will go Scotty Droud's way every time tonight.
Scotty delivering the pizza that time, Mike.
I love it.
That's
I
a
love
terrible
it.
pun.
I
That's
know, it's
terrible.
amazing.
But I can't help myself, you know?
All right, Walton breaks the press. Connor Davis attacks baseline, puts up a wild shot. It falls. That extends the lead to 4 for the Bearcats. 17-13, 6.5 left in this second quarter. Brady Moore, top of the key, dribbles towards the right wing. Defended by Smithers. Bounces it into Scotty on the block. Defended again by the smaller Donato. He turns, puts it up, misses a shot, gets his own rebound, puts it up and in and draws contact. Coach Hester is going to have to find a better way to defend Scotty, or this one is going to go bad quickly for the Bearcats.
Donato just shaking his head because he knows he doesn't have an answer for this.
Well, and that's the thing is that it's no fault of his own.
No.
I mean, he's in a terrible spot right there.
He's undersized.
Right.
I mean, I don't fully understand the mindset of that defensive strategy there at all. I mean, if nothing else, go zone.
Yeah.
Go zone and pack it in. I don't get it.
I think that's what we'll see. Scotty hits the free throw to make it a 1-point game, 17-16 with 6:11 to go. Scotty with 12 points early in this contest. All right, Carter Croman walks it up the floor. Sophomore point guard. Gets it across the timeline, top of the key. Dribbles to the right, defended by Will Rolfe. Greg, how good has Will Rolfe been of late?
He's been on fire, and it's good to have him back. He's playing his game. He's playing with confidence. It's good to see it.
All right, Connor Davis, left wing, dribbles towards the top of the key. He hands it off to Cam Christie. Christie over to Ferguson, top of the key, over to Croman, who fires for 3, misses. Scotty with another rebound. Scotty piling up the rebound numbers, too. He gets it to Berger. Berger brings it in, gets it to Rolfe.
Great
Rolfe
pass.
hands it off to Decker. Decker tries to give it to Berger on the baseline. Berger unable to bring it in. It goes out of bounds. Walton Verona ball. Hey.
Great pass there, Mike. Cam Decker should have gone up with that. That's what we need to see. A little too unselfish in that situation.
All right, Croman walking the ball up the floor again, 17-16. Walton Verona leads, 5:26 remaining in the first half. Croman dribbles towards the left wing. He gets it over to Connor Davis. Davis dribbles to the right side. He hands it off to Christie. Christie, free throw line, kicks it to Ferguson. Ferguson over to Smithers. I'm sorry, Croman. Croman top the key, gets it. Davis. Davis back to Croman. He fires for 3, misses. Croman cold so far. Another rebound by Scotty. Scotty brings down the floor, top of the key. Analyzes the mismatches. He tries to loop it back out to Moore. Smithers comes up with it, gets it to Christie. Christie attacks, Euro step up and in. 19-16. We're seeing some wildness, some sloppiness right now in this this stretch here by the Tigers.
Yeah, that was a poor pass by Scotty, but you almost wonder if somebody was supposed to be there and they weren't.
All right, Brady hands it off to Decker. Decker
spin moves,
spins, elbow, kicks it out to Brady. Brady drives baseline, gets it to Cam. Turnover Tigers. Smithers comes up with it, right wing. Defended by Berger. He's going to have to pay rent right here. Yeah, and they're going to call a foul on Mitchell as Smithers gained a step on him in his attempt to get downhill.
And that's okay. Walton Verona clearly frustrated right now. The Tigers, and really, on the shoulders of Mitchell Berger, the Tigers have really stepped up their defensively.
No doubt.
Unfortunately, they've been, as much as they've stepped up on the defensive end, they've been sloppy on the offensive end.
And as you say that, the Tigers, looking at today's KHSAA stats release, the Tigers move into the top 50 defensively. They're currently standing at 42nd in the state, allowing only 54.8 points per game, and that has been a dramatic improvement throughout the season.
Yes.
All right, Ferguson, he hands it off to Smithers. Smithers defended by Downton. Deep 3, and he buries it. to extend the Bearcat lead to 22-16. Smithers
nice take
having
by
a
Scotty.
fantastic first half, and Scotty answers with a bucket of his own. 22-18.
Yeah, I mean, Mike, now they got.
Yeah, they're going to have to double team him or switch their whole defense up there. So Smithers already with 16 points, Scotty with 14. A battle between two of the best offensive players in the Northern Kentucky region. Croman dribbles to the left wing. Now he turns, gets it to Davis by Boyd. Davis over to Julian Dixon. Dixon to Ferguson. Ferguson, really the only size player for the Bearcats. He hands it off to Smithers. Smithers with Downton guarding him. He gains a step on Will, fires a shot, misses it. Cam Decker brings in the rebound.
Yeah, although he got a step on Will, excellent defense by Will there.
Will,
and
bang!
Will Downton comes down, knocks
Will
it down.
Downton answers with a three-pointer to cut the lead to 1.
And that's what the Tigers need.
That was a perfect stop to a little bit of a sloppy run there, and that will put us within reach of getting back in control of this game. So 3:08 remaining here in this second quarter, 22-21. Walton Verona leads. Greg, just looking at some other action last night. Covington Catholic knocked off Clay County 52-41. Covington Catholic moves to 20-3. Clay County, an excellent team. They fall to their number 56 in the RPI. They fall to 12-7. In that game, Colin McHale and Castle McGillis led the Colonels with 12 points apiece. It was like Coach Ruth Satz letting some other players get some scoring. So I'm sure they love that. Again, as we head towards the postseason, we need to start paying attention to Holy Cross because we got a huge game coming up, and that will be a fun one to watch. Covington Catholic taking on
number 1 on the revenge tour, Mike.
Yes, Covington Catholic battling Elizabethtown, 14-1 Elizabethtown, number 5 in the state. So that'll be a great game today. Go Elizabethtown.
So Tigers now coming out in the full court,
and they're going to struggle with
press,
this.
But
and just as I say that, Julian Dixon turns and finds Trey Ferguson for a bucket, beating the press. 24-21, Walton leads, 2:51 remaining in the half. Scotty, top of the key, over to Rolfe, left wing. Rolfe gets it to Downton in the corner. Downton with Smithers guarding, he gets it to Decker. Decker attacks, kicks it out to Rolfe in the corner. He misses a three. Cameron Boyd with a strong rebound. He turns, puts up a shot, doesn't fall, but draws contact, and he will head to the charity stripe. Strong play right there by Cameron Boyd on the block.
Strong physical play by Boyd.
Foul on Julian Dixon, the impressive freshman for the Bearcats. And Boyd hits the first free throw. That'll make it 24-22. All right, Brady Moore will check in for Will Rolfe. On the floor for the Colonels. Boyd, Downton, Moore, Decker, and Boyd. Cameron's second free throw. That falls. That'll make it 24-23. 1 point lead for Walton Verona, 2:34 remaining. Full court press here by the Tigers. They're going to back off. And Croman will bring the ball down the floor across the timeline, defended by Brady Moore.
I think that's a good decision by Coach Getz, Mike. They're just not getting much out of the press. They've been far more effective in the half-court defense today.
Absolutely. Croman had some room for three, but lost the dribble. Smithers gets it over to Dixon. Dixon over to Christie. Christie dribbles towards the top of the key, backs it out. Gets it over to Donato. Donato over to Croman, right wing. Croman looking for an opening, can't find one. He gets it over to Christie, left wing. Christie looks for Smithers, but Smithers being defended tightly by the Tigers. Donato fires for three, and he hits the three. Walton Verona dropping threes from all over the place, and Donato, that's only his sixth three-pointer of the year, but he has hit 45%
Oh, poor
of them.
Donato, Mike. This is not going to end well for him.
All right, Decker looking for Scotty on the block.
Get him the ball.
Yeah, get it to him. Downton looking around. He gets it to Boyd. Boyd attacks baseline, spins, jumper, no good. Rebound, Carter Croman. They really needed to get that ball in there. They had a massive mismatch again with the smaller Donato on Scotty
That's
Drought.
right. Coach Getz just shaking his head. Everybody in this building knows that was a mismatch, and they got to pound the ball inside of Scotty on that situation.
Absolutely. All right, Cam Christie, left wing. Dribbles in, gets it to Ferguson. Ferguson over to Croman, right wing. Croman dribbles towards the top of the key, gets it over to Donato, top of the key. Donato over to Smithers. Smithers back to Donato. Errant pass. Donato does bring it in, and he gets it to Davis in the right corner. Davis bounce pass to Croman, top of the key. He fires for three, misses it, and Donato gets fouled by the Tiger defender, pulling in the rebound. Let's see who will call that on, Greg. That's going to be on Brady Moore. That's his second. First, Beechwood's fifth. All right, Croman will inbound underneath the Bearcats basket. He loops it in for Trey Ferguson. Ferguson, tightly defended by Drought, gets it over to Smithers, left wing. Smithers wanted a three, but they're going to call a foul on Scotty. That'll be Scotty's second. That is a ticky-tack foul if I've ever seen one.
That was terrible. That's an abysmal call.
And he made the error of making that egregious, a terrible call right in front of Coach Getz.
Yeah, I mean, Mike, it's 6-4 in fouls tonight, right? For the most part, these officials have let these teams play, which I like. I've always said I prefer let them play versus calling it close,
right,
calling it tight. So they've let them play, but then you come out and you blow that. I just don't get it.
All right,
Coach Getz is still in his ear.
40 seconds remaining. Smithers attacks, stops, pops, and hits it and draws the foul. Another questionable call. Regardless, Smithers will head to the line to complete the three-point play. 29-23, Walton leads. Smithers comes in to today's game with a 70.6% free throw shooter. Walton on the season shooting 67% from the free throw line. 35.1 seconds remaining. Coach Getz deep in conversations with the official. And Smithers' free throw is good. Smithers having a fantastic first half with 19 points already. 31 seconds remaining. Brady Moore walks down the floor, 30-23. 7-point lead, surprising 7-point lead for Walton Verona. Brady dribbles towards the middle of the floor, gets it to Scotty. Scotty looks up at the clock to check the time. Scotty over to Doughton, right wing. Doughton across the court to Moore. Moore back to Doughton. To Drow. Drow top of the key, defended by Ferguson. And this as well is a mismatch. Scotty drives. Eurostep puts a shot up. It misses it. Rebound. Cam Christie. 1 second remaining. Croman. Three-point shot. No good, but a foul. Another foul called on Cameron Boyd. And Coach Getz once again
Coach Getz is livid. He's saying that occurred after the clock expired. And, Mike, I think he's right.
I think he's right as well.
These officials have absolutely taken over this game in the last 2 minutes, and it's terrible.
And Coach Getz, nose-to-nose with the same official he's been chipping with for the last couple of minutes. Croman's free throw falls. That'll make it 31-23. Walton extends their lead to 8.
Mike, I wouldn't be surprised at some point in this game if the officiating continues the way it is. I think Coach Getz is going to intentionally get a technical foul.
We're going to see a Normandale situation. Second free throw is good by Carter Croman, and he will have one more.
And now on top of this, Mike, here's the other question, and Coach Getz is right. He was inside the three-point line when the foul occurred. So not only was the clock expired, but it was inside the three-point line, and they called it a three-point foul.
Yes.
That's incorrect.
Yeah, the officials having
They're right. No,
wow.
Come on, guys.
Wow, that's
abysmal. Absolutely abysmal.
All right, Croman lining up his third free throw. He hits it. That makes it 33-23, 10-point lead for Walton Verona. And that will be it for the first half. Again, Walton Verona leads 33-23, led by junior guard Brant Smithers, who has 19 of the Bearcats' 33 points. Walton Verona dominates this first half.
Mike, Coach Getz still
irate.
As he should be. He should be.
Yeah, unfortunately, that series of questionable calls there at the end, and within the last 15 to 30 seconds, that helped Walton put 5 points on the board. Tough. That's tough in a situation like this. So, but again, 33-23 here at the half. Greg, we got some really awesome stuff to talk about. This what's that? No. Let's be aware. Okay, so Greg, again, great weekend. Not only for Scotty Drought and the Varsity Tigers, but a great weekend for the Beechwood basketball program top to bottom. So I want to start with a fantastic performance again by our JV squad that continues to roll. They advanced to the finals of the JV 9th Region JV tournament, where they will take on Covington Catholic on Monday. They knock off Boone County 46-27 today. They move to 23-1 on the season. Carl Gabbard continues his hot shooting. He finishes with a team-high 14 points. Mitchell Berger with 11, Ty Evanston with 9, Trevor Logue with 7, Andrew Goodwin and Carson Way with 2 points apiece, and freshman Maddox Kelly with 1 point of his own. Those young men have had such a great season, and tip of the cap to Coach Ross Hart for his continued John Sleazy stat man. Yeah. Okay. So kudos to
Coach Getz is just now finished. That was a solid 2 minutes worth out of halftime, Mike.
Yeah.
He's just now finished up chatting with the officials.
So congratulations to Coach Hart, his staff, for Coach McBride, Coach Skinner, and Coach Ward, the younger, for their work with that JV team. They are just, in a word, tremendous. But looking at our middle school program, how about our middle school program completing the championship game trifecta, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade teams all capturing middle school championships this weekend. We talked about last night the 6th grade team led by Coach Chris McGuire and their championship win earlier. They knocked off. I got to find they knocked off. I'm actually not sure who they beat, but they captured the championship. 4 players make the all-tournament team for the 6th graders: Cole Coppage, Bo Souter, Jake Holbrook, and Kingston Brockett. 4 tremendous young athletes. 7th grade team, you want to talk about that one? 42-30 over Tishner this morning.
Yeah, Mike, they came out. Now Tishner, for those that don't know, a good solid team. They've been without their best player most of the season. He came back for the tournament, and he didn't miss a beat. He was tough, but Coach Huff and the Tigers played excellent team basketball. They played excellent on the defensive end, played very unselfish, and they just played their butts off, and they beat a very tough Tishner team today. It was an excellent win.
Well, and that team, from what I've been told, they play a great version of team basketball, and they've really taken to Coach Huff.
Yeah,
so
Coach Huff's done a great job with them.
Yeah, so congratulations to that group. And then our 8th grade team, the final championship game of the weekend, they knock off Ludlow 69-44 to capture the 8th grade championship. 4 players make the all-tournament team, led by Austin Naven, who was named MVP. Actually, let me back up. 7th grade Logan Wormuth named MVP of the 7th grade.
Logan's a nice ball player.
All-tournament team, did you happen to see who made it?
For Beechwood, it was, bear with me here, Nathan Pabst, Gus White, and Cole Bishop.
Awesome. 4 fantastic young men there. Okay, so again, 8th grade, 69-44 over Ludlow. Austin Naven named MVP. Chase Flaherty, Luke Erdman, and Braden Trejo all named to the all-tournament team. And again, we talked about this group last night. Those are names to remember because that 8th grade group, they have been successful in every level since they were in 1st and 2nd grade, basketball, football, and baseball. Tremendous group of athletes that they know how to win. So those are going to be names to remember, and we look forward to years of success with those young men because they will continue the tradition that Eric Getz has built, and they will be successful in their varsity years as well. So we look forward to that. Also, Katie, what am I forgetting? Let me think here. Am I missing? I'm not. Okay, I think I've covered everything. So, again, we will keep everyone updated on the. Hopefully, we'll be able to get in and broadcast a JV game Monday night. Greg, you available for that?
I am available.
Okay, so I'm not sure if we will gain admittance, but we are hoping that we do. Also, want to talk about Scotty Drought. We talked about last night. Ad nauseum. Just want to talk about again committing to Kentucky Wesleyan and what a great landing spot that is for him. And Kentucky Wesleyan, one of the finest Division II programs.
Yeah,
they're part of the Great Midwest Athletic Conference. He will have a tremendous career there.
Yeah, Wesleyan, powerhouse. They've been a powerhouse of Division II. And that conference is just a fantastic conference,
yes.
Mike.
Yeah. So. some Northern Kentucky connections to Kentucky Wesleyan. If you remember, a tremendous big man for Highlands, Ben Sisson from a few years ago.
Sisson, yep.
He is a sophomore.
He's a player.
Yeah, and he is a very good player for Wesleyan. He's had a nice start to his career there. Also, we talked about last night, the head coach, Drew Cooper, is in his third year with Wesleyan. He came to Wesleyan from Thomas More, where he spent 5 very successful years leading the Thomas More program to much success. Also, John Hood.
John Hood.
And where do we know John Hood from?
Lake Hair don't care. Okay, brother.
so John Hood, part of 3 Final Fours with the University of Kentucky, including a national championship in 2012.
Yep.
So Scotty's going to have some great guidance down there. Kentucky Wesleyan has won 8 NCAA Division II championships, the 9th all-time winningest program in Division II. In that conference, Malone, Findlay, Cedarville, Tiffin, Ohio Valley, Walsh, Lake Erie, Ohio Dominican, and Trevecca Nazarene. So we congratulate Scotty Drought for committing to Kentucky Wesleyan. So 3 minutes left here in halftime, 33-23, Walton Verona leads. Greg, what do you think the halftime conversation from Coach Getz to his roster was?
Well, let's be honest. It's no surprise coming in this game that we thought the Tigers may be flat. I think it's about mental toughness, being mentally tough this second half, playing hard. I think you'll probably see more half-court offense, less full court, if any. And just taking care of the basketball. There's mismatches on the offensive end that the Tigers need to exploit. Unfortunately, they've just been sloppy, so they need to do a better job executing on the offensive end.
Just looking at, Greg, looking at the stat sheet here, Beechwood led in scoring by Scotty Drought with 14 points. Only 3 other scorers in the half. Cameron Decker with 4 and Will Downton with 3. Cameron Boyd with 2 points. Tigers shooting 42% from the floor, only 1 of 8 beyond the arc.
Yeah.
That's killing them right now, and 4 or 5 from the free throw line. The stat that we always look at, assists to turnovers, only 3 assists, 5 turnovers, and that has to be driving.
That's not Tigers
Coach Getz
basketball.
crazy.
Yeah, that's just not Tigers basketball.
Tigers also getting out rebounded by a much smaller Walton Verona team, which that has to change here in this half. For Walton Verona, Brant Smithers, what a half that young man had. 19 points on 6 of 11 shooting, 4 of 6 from three-point land, 3 of 3 from the free throw line. Also for the Bearcats, Trey Ferguson with 4 points. And let's see, Carter Croman and Bryce Donato with 3 points each, and Connor Davis and Cameron Christie with 2 points each. The Bearcats shot 44% from the floor, 31% from three-point range, 5 of 16, and 6 of 6 from the free throw line. It will be interesting to see how Coach Getz attacks this Bearcat team here in the second half, because what was happening in the first half was not working.
Right.
Before we get into second half action, also want to send a big time congratulations out to St. Henry. Their boys varsity team knocked off Clinton County today 74-57 to capture their second all-state or all-A Classic state championship back-to-back. They completed the back-to-back, and man, what a run by that team. Wyatt Veith finishes with a game-high 27 points to lead the crew to victory, and he was named All-A Classic State MVP. So
yeah, good for him. Good for St. Henry. And Mike, credit to KHSAA. That tournament just seemed doom at some point.
Absolutely.
First you get COVID, then you get a snowstorm. So I'm glad they were able to work that in.
No doubt. Also, congratulations to Walton Verona's girls team. They fell today to Bethlehem in the girls state All-A Classic Finals, 53-43. But that is a tremendous team that they've had a great run, and they've got some fantastic players. So congratulations to both St. Henry and Walton. And here we go, second half action. Greg Poyers, take us away.
All right, Crum and run point for Walton Verona. Tigers coming out in a 3-2 zone with man-to-man principles.
Greg, you're on fire today.
I don't know about that, buddy. Ferguson with the ball, gets it over Croman. Walton Verona seems a little confused by this zone, Mike, and now the Tigers have switched it back to – actually, no, Mike, I'm sorry. They're going box and one. They're going box and one on Smithers. Davis left open. He pulls a 3. No good. Scotty Drought with the rebound. They dove at Stroud. He dropped it off to Brady Moore. Brady Moore steps up to the offense, gets it to Will, gets it inside the post to Scotty. Scotty goes up strong. Mike,
What
too
a
easy.
move. What
too
a
easy.
move by Scotty Stroud. He now has 16 points.
And, Mike, you know, I'm all about team basketball, but that mismatch is just too much. You need to pound the ball inside to Scotty.
Keep doing it until they change their defense, right?
Absolutely. So Croman with the ball. Tigers again in a box and one. Christie with the ball, hands it off to Smithers. Davis gets it over to Croman. Croman to Ferguson. Christie with the ball. Almost stolen by Will. Davis able to come back up with it.
Good effort there by Will. Had he come up with that, we would have seen a highlight reel dunk.
Gets it to Croman. Long possession here, and Tigers are perfectly happy with it. Smithers. Long
Great
pass,
job
and it's
by
stolen by
Brady
Brady
Moore.
Moore. Brady Moore gets it out to Will Doughton. Will Doughton lays it off the glass and misses the wide open layup. Mike, you wonder if that ankle's bothering him.
Exactly.
Brady Moore,
nice
great
job
block
by
on
Brady.
Smithers. Stroud running point, looking to push the pace. Takes the handoff, goes up strong, draws the foul. Basket is good.
I mean, every time. I mean, again, Greg, how can you have to continue to attack that until they find a way to stop it, even if it involves triple teaming Scotty.
Will Doughton's checking out, Mike.
Yeah, for those of you unaware, last night before the Dixie game, Will tweaked his ankle. He was able to make it through last night's game. He had a fantastic game.
He sure did, 21 points.
But I think it's one of those that it snuck up 12 hours later, which you sometimes see.
So Scotty misses the free throw, but Brady Moore, again, Mike, we talk about his electricity. He gets the offensive rebound put back. Tigers cut the lead to 4.
Great job by Brady Moore right there. 6-0 run to start the second half for Beechwood. 33-29, 5:51 remaining in the third.
So Croman to Ferguson. Ferguson to Smithers. Smithers hounded by Boyd. Gets up to Donato. Ferguson with the ball, loses it. Cam Boyd gets a hand on it. Mike, Walton Verona. They look a little lost right now offensively.
Yeah, right now, Beechwood in control.
So Smithers, long inbound pass to Croman. 5.5 to go in this third period. Gets over to Donato in the left corner. Back out to Croman. Croman to Davis. Back to Croman. He pulls for 3.
Ooh,
in and out. Boyd with a big rebound. Gets up to Brady Moore. Brady Moore looking for Cam Decker. Not there. Gets to Stroud. Stroud with the spin move, but it's knocked away by Croman. He's going coast to coast. Excellent defense by Cam Herget, but Croman was able to convert.
Yeah, nice job there by Carter Croman. He's struggling from outside, so he's thinking, I'm just going to go ahead and find some inside looks.
Cam Herget, great find to Cam Decker, who puts it in for an easy 2.
Yeah, what a great athletic move to finish there by Cameron Decker. He now has 6 points on the day.
Donato over to Smithers, back to Donato. Gets it over to Davis, back to Donato. Donato finds Smithers. Smithers pulls for 3. First really decent look he's had. Unable to convert. Stroud with the rebound. Boyd cuts the lead to 2.
Again,
Tigers making a run this third period. Walton Verona calls the timeout.
Again, fantastic court vision there by Scotty. He found a wide open Cameron Boyd underneath and delivered a perfect pass. And Cameron Boyd, as he always does, finishes and puts it in for 2. 35-33, 4:30 remaining.
Coach Getz breaking out the chessboard again, Mike.
Yeah, the Grand Master of Northern Kentucky, Eric Getz. Okay, Mike Hester, speaking of coaches, Mike Hester, he is in his second year with Walton Verona. He replaced Grant Brannon, who resigned.
Mike.
Yes.
Yeah, I still wonder what all I know Grant Brannon a little bit. He was a fantastic coach.
What a run he had at Walton Verona.
He stepped down early.
Six seasons at Walton Verona, 116 and 65, 3 32nd district championships, 4 8th region appearances, 1 8th region title, 1 Sweet 16 appearance. Walton advanced to the second round where they fell to Campbell County. That was in 2018-2019 season.
So Tigers coming out full court man-to-man pressure, no trap. Smithers brings the ball at the floor. He's guarded by Decker. Boyd now switches off on him. Decker's with him. Tigers 3-2 zone. Get over to Croman. Croman gets it to Christie. Christie kicks it out.
Wow.
To Davis, who Davis knocks down the 3 from the corner. Brady Moore brings the ball up the floor.
That's 5 points for Connor Davis. He came in averaging 11. Not a player who is unfamiliar with hitting three-pointers. He's had a great year, 49 threes coming into today.
Now, Mike, we got Donato back on Stroud, and actually Croman just switched off on. They're
That's
having
even
Stroud,
bigger. That's
but
an even
we got
bigger one.
We got to
get the ball inside.
Yeah.
Get the ball inside to him.
There it is now. Get it to him. All right, I can't argue with that, Mike. Mike, that was one of those I was about to just lose my mind, but great job by Cam Herget. Gets to the basket and finishes.
That's Cam's first 2 points of the day.
So Croman with the ball. Over to Smithers. Back to Croman. Tigers now 3-2/2-3 zone.
Tigers
little hybrid zone that they go with. Man-to-man principles.
Tigers winning this quarter 12-5 right now. Oh. Nice pass by Cameron Christie.
Yeah, Christie finds Donato for a wide-open three. Good ball movement by Walton Verona. Lead is at 5 with 3 minutes to go in this third period. Braymore breaks him down, gets it to Stroud. Stroud's going right to the glass. He goes up strong. Block. He'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Every single time.
Yeah.
It's
all
I'll be
day,
honest
Mike.
with you.
It's all day.
Again, I'm not familiar with Coach Hester and his team at all, other than the research I've done today. But I'm surprised they don't have the bigger Ferguson or Julian Dixon. Attacking Scotty, guarding Scotty, because while these Donato and Christie and Davis, while they are more experienced players, they're smaller, and it's gonna be tough for them.
No doubt. Trey Ferguson just seems like the obvious answer, Mike. But
right.
I don't get it. Not my team. Stroud gets that one to go, Mike. Stroud's misses the nights. If you noticed, all of them have been short. So
yes.
you wonder if he's got the legs.
Absolutely. He now has 19 points.
Long pass out to Smithers. Smithers pulls, blocked by Stroud. Great defensive play by Scott Stroud.
Fantastic right there. He was not going to let Smithers get that shot off uncontested. Smithers scoreless here in this third quarter.
So Smithers, he's going to inbound the ball. Long pass into Davis, who pulls for 3. No good. Cam Herget, big rebound.
Strong rebound by Cameron Herget right there. Mr. Football showing his board skills.
Scotty pulls for a long 3.
There he is
no
again.
No good, but Cam Herget, great rebound. Finds Brady Moore. Moore over to Cam. Back to Moore.
Cameron Herget playing great off the bench today.
They have 2 games in a row. He's played very well. Cam actually got the start tonight, Mike, over Cam Decker. Stroud goes to the glass. No good. Gets his own rebound. Puts it back up. Too easy, Mike. 40-38.
21 points for Scotty, and you're right. Too easy. 40-38. 2 minutes remaining here in this third quarter. Will Doughton ready to check back in.
So Tigers have now gone back to man-to-man. They are switching everything, though. Boyd and Herget double-team Smithers. He finds Davis. Davis goes baseline, loses the ball, goes off Scotty's knee. Out of bounds. Walton Verona will maintain possession.
Beechwood defensively just doing a tremendous job on Brant Smithers here in this third quarter, and that is throwing the entire offense off
for Brady Moore. Long inbound pounce.
Here we go.
Will Doughton.
Showtime. Oh, okay. Nice job right there by Cameron Christie to recover.
So, great job. Will Doughton checks in the game. Immediately gets a steal. Goes strong to the rack. Gets fouled. He will go to the line to shoot 2. Tigers down by 2 with 1:46 to go in this third period.
His first team's third. Will Doughton shooting 2.
Willie D's first free throw is short. Mike, again, we're seeing a lot of short free throws. Fatigue is a factor.
And it has to be, and we've seen it in some of the results across the ninth region. Teams are just getting tired, so you see some weird results.
That one knocked down confidently. Tigers trail by 1. Croman run point. Gets it to Ferguson. Ferguson trying to get to Smithers. Cam Herget not having any of it. Now finally, hand off to him. Nowhere to go. Picks up his dribble. Great defense by the Tigers.
Yeah, Cameron Herget doing a great job on Brant Smithers right now, and Smithers just rattled. He almost traveled there trying to find an opening.
Dixon to Ferguson. Herget hounding Smithers. Face guarding him, not letting him get the ball. Croman with the ball. Gets it back to Ferguson.
we have seen Cameron Herget with some elite defensive performances this year. Wow.
Great backdoor cut by Carter Croman.
Yeah, nice delivery
For an
there
easy
from Ferguson.
So Tigers trail by 3, 58 seconds to go. Stroud running point. Now Mike, he's guarded by Trey Ferguson. Actually, I take that back. 3-2 zone. Get to Will Doughton. He pulls for 3. No good. Smithers running point. He's guarded by Will now. Will working him. Smithers going nowhere. Pass to Christie. Christie's going to reset the offense.
34 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
Dixon with the ball. Tigers, excellent defensive effort. 26 seconds to go. Croman guarded by Herget. Gets to Christie. Christie's guarded by Stroud. 17 seconds. Croman's double team. Tigers almost coupled the steal. They get it back. Ferguson gets in the paint. Hands it off to Croman. Croman, long 3, knocks it down. Big 3 out of Walton Verona.
That's a huge 3 for Walton Verona to stop the bleeding. At the end of the third quarter, 45-39, Walton Verona leads. Nice job by Beechwood to cut the 10-point halftime deficit to now a 6-point deficit. But, you know, this team clearly, this Walton Verona squad is not going anywhere.
No.
Getting back to Coach Mike Hester, he is in his second year with Walton Verona. He was hired off of Simon Kenton's staff, the 8th region rival of Walton Verona. Coach Hester was on Trent Steiner's staff for 8 seasons. Again, he replaced Grant Brandon, who resigned after taking the Bearcats to the Sweet 16 for the first time since 1942 in 2019. The Bearcats during that time, we already talked about that, but you know, Coach Hester, a very bright up-and-coming coach. He was a Simon Kenton 2007 graduate. He received a basketball scholarship to Union College, where he played for a couple of seasons and then finished his college career playing at NKU in 2011. Last season, Walton Verona, 13-18. You know, they were a very young team. They lost in the first round of the districts to Simon Kenton, but Coach Steiner, or Coach Hester, and this Walton Verona Bearcat community have very high hopes for this team this year and next. All right, Will Downton will inbound from half court. He gets it into Rolfe, top of the key. Rolfe dribbles to the left wing, gets it to Decker,
there
top of the key. Decker bounces it into Scotty. Great defense by the Bearcats right there. Herget comes up with it. He kicks it out to Rolfe. He misses the three-pointer. Ferguson gets the rebound. All right, Cameron Christie walks it across the left side. He hands it off to Croman. 45-39, 7.5 remaining in the game. Croman gets it to Ferguson, top of the key. Ferguson gets it to Davis, guarded by Stroud tightly. Davis hands it off to Christie. Christie drives, free throw line, puts up a runner, no good. Ferguson with the rebound. He puts it up, no good. And Cameron Deck with the rebound. Good defense right there. Downton walks it across the timeline. Right wing, dribbles between his legs. Now towards the top of the key, over to Stroud, left wing. Scotty dribbles to the right.
He wants this.
Yep, now he's going to attack. Stops, pops, misses, fight for the rebound. Rolfe comes up with it, gets it to Downton in the corner. Downton misses the 3, and rebound by Croman, and he is fouled. Scotty fouls on Scotty. You know, Will short on that three-pointer right there. You can see that it's got to be a combination of ankle and just, fatigue. All right, 6:58 remaining, 45-39. Walton Verona in the lead. The upset-minded Bearcats answering Beechwood's second-half pressure. Cam Decker will take a seat. Brady Moore back in the game. Full-court press here by Beechwood. Carter Croman. He gets trapped, but gets it to Davis. Connor Davis across the timeline, and he charged.
Scotty Stroud.
That's a good call right there. Nice job by Scotty. Connor Davis, you know, he's seemed rattled when he has the ball in open space the whole game. And right there, he just felt like he could go through Scotty. Unfortunately,
Davis.
Charge called, and that was the correct call.
Yeah, Davis does that. He likes to, when there's contact, he likes to initiate that contact and lower his shoulder into it.
All right, Beechwood with the ball. Brady Moore, top of the key. Bounces it over to Will. Will, right wing. Over to Scotty. Scotty thinks about a 3, but now he's going to attack. He attacks, puts it up and in.
Mike.
Too easy again. 45-41. Walton Verona with the lead.
Mike, they're going to need to call Child Protective Services after that.
I know that was
a whooping that he just put on Donato.
All right, Donato to Christie. Christie baseline.
Christie stepped out.
Stepped out of bounds. 45-41, 6:20 remaining. Walton Verona with the turnover. All right, Will inbound. He gives it to Brady. I would put Scotty Stroud inside right now.
Absolutely.
Brady, top of the key.
Go thumbs down.
Dribbles to the right, gets it to Scotty right wing. Scotty drives, spins, floater, no good, and a blocking foul called. And Scotty will go to the line, and Coach Hester furious at that call, but it was a good call.
I mean, here's the problem. Hester, he was set, so I get the angst, but the problem is you can't take a charge underneath the basket, which is exactly what he did. You know, granted, high school basketball does not have, the arc. But they do have that rule that if you're under the basket, they're going to call block every time.
Yes.
So good call by the officials.
Scotty hits the first free throw to make it 45-42. He now has 24 points, right at his average. Second free throw is good.
Scotty's coming alive this fourth quarter.
45-43,
Mike,
yes.
he's had a solid game all around, but you can see he's starting to loosen up. He's starting to get that flow going.
Absolutely. Scotty comes into tonight 23rd in the state in scoring at 24.6 per game. Ferguson, top of the key, dribbles to the right wing. Gets it to Donato, top of the key. Donato harassed by Cameron Boyd, who's played a great defensive game. Donato attacks, finds a wall, and Scotty has to kick it out to Ferguson. Ferguson free throw line lost. He gets it to Croman, right wing. No.
He wants no part of shooting the ball right now, Mike.
Not at all. Donato, top of the key, hands it off to Croman.
Great jump by Boyd.
Cameron Boyd playing fantastic defensively here on the perimeter, and he did it so as well last night. Ferguson hands it off to Christie. Christie elbow jumper. Jumper, no good. Rebound, Will Rolfe, but Donato steals it. He puts a shot up, no good. Fight for the rebound. Ferguson comes up with it. Looks like he might have traveled. Instead, he turns and puts up a floater that falls. That makes it 47-43. Beechwood missed an opportunity there. Brady Moore kicks it out to Downton. Downton corner three. No good. And Smithers with the rebound. We have not said his name much in this second half.
No.
Smithers deep in his own backcourt, and timeout called by Coach Hester. So looking at the KHS, I'm struggling.
Focus, Mike. Hey, we're
stat
suffering
release today.
some fatigue as well from
indeed.
last night.
Leading scorer in the state, Reed Shepard from North Laurel. He comes in to today averaging 32.7 points. But I'm not sure if you saw last night, North Laurel molly-whipped by Ashland Paul Blazer.
Wow.
86-66. So that was a shocker last night. That Ashland team, very solid.
Legit.
Number 2 in scoring, Kelly Neese from Simon Kenton, who scored 28 against Beechwood earlier in this regular season. He is closing in on Reed Shepard. He is now over 30, averaging 30.2 points per game.
He's a player.
Looking at the rest of the top scorers, Owen County's Tegan Moore at 15. He's at 15th in the state at 25.9 points a game. Jacob Meyer, Holy Cross, number 17 at 25.4 per game. And then Scotty Stroud at 23. Sam Vinson, 31 in the 31st in the state at 23.6. Our new friend from Bracken County, Blake Reed, 36 in the state with 22.6 points a game. And Quantez Callaway, one of our favorites, definitely Katie's favorite. Katie loves Quantez Callaway.
She loves her some Quantez Callaway.
Quantez, 46 in the state, 21.8 points a game. And Katie's affection for Quantez, rightly so. He is a talented young man.
Fun to watch.
It's
fun to watch.
It's a shame that for him and for his success, it's a shame that he hasn't been able to enjoy some team success with the Bulldogs. Right. Unfortunately, the Bulldogs just short on talent.
Yeah.
And their season will likely come to an end in the first round of the districts against Covcap. So 5 minutes remaining here. Walton leads 47-43. Full court press here. Walton breaks it. Smithers, top of the key. Dribbles to the right side, defended by Brady Moore. Dribbles between his legs, gets it over to Ferguson, top of the key, over to Christie, to left wing. Christie, harassed by Scotty. Bounce pass into Ferguson on the blocks. Ferguson, who seems to get lost every time he has the ball in the middle. He has to kick it to Smithers. Smithers into Ferguson. Ferguson kicks it out to Croman. Croman, three-pointer, miss. Scotty with the rebound.
Watch behind you, Scotty.
Coast to coast, behind the back. He stops, pops, no good, but he is fouled again. Walton Verona just really struggling finding any answer for Scotty once he hits the paint. Scotty will head to the line. Again, Beechwood defensively has shut down Brant Smithers in this second half. He had 19 first-half points, none so far in this second half.
Excellent halftime adjustment by Coach Getz and the Tigers.
The grandmaster of defense. Free throw good by Scotty. That makes it
and Mike,
47-44.
And Mike, maybe you can help me out here.
I'm
6
listening.
team fouls for the Bearcats, only 2 for the Tigers. Seems like a little bit of a switch from the first half.
Interesting.
I wonder why that is.
Interesting. Speaking of grandmaster.
These are not the fouls you're looking for.
Yes. Scotty's second free throw is
Got
good.
it.
Nothing but net. 47-45. Scotty now has 27 points to lead the Beechwood Tigers. All right, Verona will face a full court press here from the Tigers. Christie gets it into. Is that not? Oh, that's Connor Davis. Okay, Connor Davis. Oh, the Bearcats are going to have a hard
They're
time
going to
getting
get the
this
10 call.
timeout call by
Timeout.
Coach Hester, and that was a great use of the timeout because they were about to get a whistle there.
Good call. That was at about 9.5 seconds,
Yes,
Mike.
yes. Looking more at the KHSA stat release, I made it that time. Got through there without a problem. Will Downton tied for 39th in the state in terms of three-pointers per game at 2.7. The Tigers, as I said earlier, they have crept into the state top 50 in defense with averaging only 54.8 points per game, good for 42nd in the state. In terms of scoring margin, Beechwood, 23rd in the state. They average 14.1 points per game more than their opponents. Team scoring, Beechwood also enters in that category again, 68.9 points per game, tied for 45th with Knott County Central. 4:18 remaining here. Walton leads 47-45. Okay, it looks like North Laurel suffered their second defeat in as many days. Lexington Catholic and Ben Johnson knock off North Laurel and Reed Shepherd 83-51. Wow. All right, now this time Walton will try
QB
to
playing
sail it
DB,
down the
love it.
court, and Cameron Herget steals the ball. Scotty, left wing, 47-45, Beechwood trails. Decker bounces it over to Scotty. Scotty pump fake. Now he's going to drive, kick it out to Moore. Moore looked for a three, but then decided to pull it back out and reset the offense.
Yeah, so Tigers going to go heavy on the right side, give Drought room to operate.
Scotty attacks, puts up a shot, no good, gets his own rebound.
Ooh, jump ball.
And now they're going to call a jump ball. Ball will go back to Walton Verona. So nice job by Walton there. But, again, that's something for this final 3:52. We're going to see more of that, Scotty getting downhill and attacking. Cameron Christie will inbound. Full court press here. He bounces in at Connor Davis. Davis gets it, but he is harassed by Cameron Decker. Davis bounces to the middle of the floor to Donato. Donato.
Tipped by Will. Got
Ball
it.
tipped. Boyd comes up with
Hit
it.
that
Down
Willie
for
D.
three. Misses it short again. Gets his own rebound. No, it's going to go out of bounds. Go out of bounds off of Walton. Beechwood will retain possession. Nice job right there by Will defensively leading the press for the Tigers. All right, Scotty's going to inbound here. 3:39 remaining. 2-point lead for Walton, but Beechwood with momentum, Greg. All right, Scotty floats it into Downton. Downton in the left corner. He gets it into Scotty on the block. Scotty double team. Ball stolen. Stolen by Brant Smithers. Now Smithers trapped. He gets it to Christie. Christie across the court to Davis. Almost stolen by Herget. Davis coast to coast. Loses the ball. Again.
That's got to be a travel or
that
something.
is definitely a travel. How do you not call a travel there? And they're going to call a jump ball to go back to Beechwood. But Connor Davis, who's been struggling the whole game when he's got the ball in open space. 3:22 remaining, 47-45. Beechwood with an opportunity here to tie or take the lead. Brady Moore walks it up. Walton allowing the Tigers to get the ball across the line easily. He gets it to Downton, right wing. Downton over to Decker. Decker kicks it out to Herget. Herget jump shot, no good. Rebound Scotty, who turns and puts it up and in. Easy.
Donato hits the deck.
Basket.
I feel bad for Donato. He's just been abused tonight.
Tie game, 47-47, 2:57 remaining. Full court press here again. Christie gets it across the timeline, top of the key. He attacks, kicks it to Donato.
Blocked.
Donato. And charge called. And once again, turnover. Bearcats, Tigers with a chance to take the lead here.
Walton Verona coach is losing his mind
Mike
right
Hester,
now. Mike
irate. He is
I mean,
still
it's the right
giving it to the
call. I
official.
don't
Yeah,
know.
it was-
I'm surprised he's losing his mind on this.
Well,
quite
I
frankly.
think that's more of he's upset that the Bearcats have lost all the momentum they had, and they are now on their heels against this Tigers squad. Scotty walks it up the right side of the floor. 2:45 remaining, tie game, 47-47. Upset-minded Walton been in control most of this game, but Beechwood has regained control. Scotty walks it towards the left side of the floor, right in front of Coach Getz and the Beechwood bench. Now he comes back to the top of the key, looking for an opening. Now crosses over, attacks wide open, easy basket, and this is
Poor Carter
man
Croman.
amongst boys
That
stuff
was
right
Carter
here.
Croman's turn to be abused on that one, unfortunately. He hit the deck. He didn't have a chance.
Beechwood takes a lead 49-47, 2:11 remaining. Christie over to Connor Davis, top of the key. Davis hands it off to Smithers. Smithers, who has struggled in this second half, he attacks. His shot is blocked, and they're going to call a foul here. Coach Getz, once
Mike.
again, very, very upset.
Excellent defense by the Tigers. I don't know where that whistle came
Yeah, it
from.
looked clean, and they're going to call that foul on Brady, or they'll call that on Will Rolfe. That's his third. Smithers at the free throw line, looking for his first points of this second half.
Yeah, Mike
Free throw
Smithers was triple teamed, and that was honestly, he's frustrated. He's not getting the looks. He forced that shot, and unfortunately the officials bailed him out.
All right, second free throw for Smithers. 70% shooter from the line this year. Free throw, nothing but net, tie game. 49-49, 2:01 remaining. All right, Brady walking it up the floor. He's going to hand it off to Scotty, and right now, Scotty go to the basket.
Yeah.
Attack. There will not look at Donato. He's ready for it. All right, Scotty's going to fire for three this time.
No,
Missed badly.
Scotty.
Rebound by Donato. Donato hands it off to Smithers. Coach Getz shaking his head. Not the shot the Tigers wanted right there. Do not fix what is working. It was not broken. Keep doing what you're doing, Scotty.
Dance with the girl you brought with. You know what I mean,
Right
Mike?
on,
I mean,
Croman,
that's what's
deep
been working,
three
so.
off the front of the rim. Fights
That's
for
a
the
push
rebound.
off.
Smithers comes up with it. His shot, no good. Rebound, Scotty Drought. And they're going to call a foul here. See who they'll call that on.
I think they got 33, Mike.
Connor Davis, yeah. And that's his fifth. He is done for the day. He finishes with 5 points. Connor Davis came in averaging 11 points. Tigers done a nice job against him. He's frustrated, but unfortunately, that's just it's just a rough day for Connor. But he is an excellent player. Scotty Drought will head to the free throw line again. 31 points for Scotty to lead the Tigers in their comeback here. Tigers were down 33-23 at the half. Coach.
Little gamesmanship by the Walton Verona coach. He's, Mike, he's got 30 seconds to make that substitution, and he's just playing games right now.
All right, Scotty's free throw.
Got it.
In and out, rebound,
Ouch.
Brand Smithers. 1:25 remaining. Tigers will have to make sure they do not miss opportunities like that if they want to win this game, Greg. Smithers dribbles between his legs, dribbles to the right wing, hands it off to Christie. Christie drives, Euro step, puts a shot up, and good. Nice bucket right there by Cameron Christie. Christie, those are his first 2 points of the game, Greg. Wow, I didn't realize that. All right, Downton. 1 minute remaining, and Coach Getz will call timeout. That's 4 points for Cameron Christie. That was a nice bucket right there
Yeah,
by,
sure was.
by
Nice
Cameron
strong
Christie.
take by
Yeah.
Christie. Nice strong take.
So 1:02 remaining, resetting here, 51-49. Walton Verona leads our Beechwood Tigers. You have to think that three-pointer Scotty badly there was just unnecessary, right?
Yeah, I mean, he's been making hay all night by getting to the basket. Dance with who you brought, Mike.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Walton Verona, again, in the 32nd district, their seeding is set for their district tournament. Grant County 14-13. The winner of that game will face Simon Kenton for the district championship. So more than likely, while Grant County has had a nice season, more than likely Walton Verona will once again qualify for the 8th region tournament with Simon Kenton, and they will be a dangerous number 2 seed in their regional tournament should they advance. So 102 remaining, 51-49. Walton Verona leads. Beechwood possession. Scotty Drought with 31 points to lead the Tigers today. All right, Tigers on the floor. Brady Moore, Cameron Boyd, Scotty Drought, Will Doughton, and Cameron Decker.
Yeah, Mike, 1:02 to go. You're kind of in no man's land
Yeah.
here, trailing by 2. Will be interesting. Are the Tigers going to go with the quick hitter?
All right,
Looks
Decker,
like they are.
Decker gets it into Moore, bounces it into Scotty on a block. Scotty double team, puts up a shot.
And
it falls,
one!
and he will head
Big
to the line.
play, Scotty Drought.
Scotty once again scoring inside, draws contact, and will head to the line. He now has 33 points, and a great play call right there again. Get it inside to the big man. Landon, foul called on Landon Boxing, his first action of the day. Nice pass by Brady Moore there to get that ball into Scotty.
So Scotty's going to shoot the and one, Mike. Tigers only 3 team fouls so far, so they got 4 more to give until you have the bonus. It'll be interesting to see how the Tigers play this out. Even more interesting, how's Walton Verona going to play this out? You know, are they going to hold for the final shot, or are they going to go for it? Hard to say.
All right, Scotty hits the second free throw, and that
totally
makes the score
redeems
52-51.
himself.
Absolutely fantastic play right there. Nice job by Brady Moore to get the ball inside to Scotty, and Scotty with 2.5 defenders on him turns and puts it up.
Yeah, so Tigers have plenty of fouls to use if they need to.
55 seconds, 52-51. Beechwood leads. Carter Croman walking the ball down the floor. Cameron Decker up top on Croman here. Croman over to Donato. Donato left wing defended by Brady Moore. Dribbles towards the top of the key. Hands it off to Christie, right wing. Christie defended by Downton. He dribbles to his left end, backs it out. They're looking for Smithers here, Greg, and Cameron Herget doing a great job not giving Smithers any room.
You know, and Mike, in all honesty, again, you got 3 fouls to give. If you're the Tigers, 30 seconds to go, you know, you're more than happy relying on your defense, and there it is.
Turnover right there. Carter Croman looking for Cam Christie, but Christie was cutting towards the basket, and Croman thought that Christie was going to back up towards the corner. Timeout, Beechwood. Outstanding job right now by the Tigers getting back into this one and taking the lead. All right, and so offense for defense substitution. Cameron Boyd back on the floor. Cameron Herget will take a seat. 25.9 seconds remaining, 52-51. Beechwood with the lead. Brant Smithers, 19 first half points, only 2 in the second half, and that has been the story here.
Absolutely.
Because the Bearcats have struggled to find consistent scoring from anyone today outside of Smithers.
So 52-51, Mike. Tigers lead by 1. Walton Verona has 9 team fouls. They've given up 9 team fouls already, so the next one will be the double bonus. 25 seconds to go. It'll be kind of interesting. I would expect Walton Verona probably maybe try and come out full court press, try and get an early quick steal or something, and then once the ball gets past half court, probably a quick foul at that point.
Congratulations to our girls, Keith Johnson and his squad. 3-game winning streak this week. They beat Trimble County 55-51, Augusta 68-43, and Bracken County 51-45. So that's nice to see those girls playing well.
Yes.
All right, 25.9 seconds to go in this contest. 52-51. Beechwood leads the upset-minded Walton Verona Bearcats. Brady Moore will inbound full court press here from the Bearcats. Moore gets it into Downton. Downton underneath the Tigers basket. He is fouled quickly by Cameron Christie. 24.4 seconds remaining. Will head to the free throw line. Will with only 4 points today. Downton's free throw. Falls in. Ooh, hit the front of the rim and looked like it might come off, but it turned the correct way. 53-51. Will's second free throw is good. Nothing but net. Will with 6 points on the day. 54-51. Tigers' biggest lead of the day.
Cam Herget checking back in, Mike, and what a defensive effort by Cam all game
no
today.
doubt.
He has been huge, especially in the second half.
All right, Croman across the timeline, 19 seconds. He gets it to Smithers. Smithers has to give it to Ferguson, top of the key. Ferguson fouled by Scotty Drought. And now Cameron Boyd will check in. And
Mike, I didn't see the foul.
Scotty will take a seat.
Mike, I didn't see the foul. You almost got to wonder, you know, Tigers plenty to give. Smart foul there, Mike. You know, they still got 3 more until the 1-and-1, 14 seconds to go. So let some time tick off, bam, foul. Let some more time tick off, bam, another foul.
Greg, where is Grant Brandon today? Is he?
He's still teaching at Walton.
Okay,
Verona.
interesting. Taking a look at the RPI top 100 losses that Walton Verona's had. They've lost to Mason County, Spencer County, St. Henry, Collins, Simon Kenton, Covenant Catholic, Holy Cross, St. Xavier. There are 3 RPI top 100 wins again against Lyon County, Scott, and Campbell County. 54-51, 14.7 points remaining in the contest. Walton Verona has come in and battled this entire game. But the story of the game is Brant Smithers, who came out on fire, 19 first-half points. He only has 2 points here in this second half. And what does Coach Hester do here, knowing it's going to be very hard to get the ball to his junior superstar? Who will take the shot here? Will it be Croman or will it be Cameron Chrissy? You have to think it's going to be one of the two. It's going to fire a 3 here.
Yeah, Mike, true. But it's going to be interesting to see, if the Tigers play this right, it may be tough for Walton to even get a shot off, Mike.
Donato attacks baseline, finds a wide open Croman. His shot blocked by Will Doughton. Scotty Drow brings it in. So interesting play call. That's a desperation play call right there. That's a tough one. That's a low percentage conversion play call there.
Mike. Credit to Walton Verona. I think they obviously knew Beechwood had fouls to give.
Yep.
So they ran a little bit of a crazy play there. It was I give them credit. I like it. I like it, except for the fact that it was a terrible result for Walton Verona.
And that was Christie's 5th foul. Scotty will head to the line. 34 points for Scotty. Free throw. No good.
Need one. But again, 7 seconds to go, Mike. Still have 2 fouls to give.
And again, I mean, you said it perfectly. They're going to have a hard time getting they're having a hard time getting a look right now, much less a shot.
Yeah.
All right, Coach Getz will call a timeout. 54-51, Beechwood leads here with 7.2 seconds remaining in the contest.
Mike, fun fact.
Oh, I love fun facts. Hit me.
You ready for this? I found this out last night. Blew my mind.
Okay.
Ballpark it. How many free throws do you think Scotty Droud's attempted in his career?
Oh, actually, I did see this. Is he in the?
I thought I finally got you.
He's in the high 700s, isn't he?
Over 1,000.
Over 1,000.
Over
okay.
1,000
wow, I did
free throw attempts, Mike. Can you believe that?
Wow.
He could have almost had 1,000 points at the free throw line. That's insane.
I wonder where that has to be.
He's up on the state list. I know that. I don't know where, but he's high up on the state ranking on that. Yes.
All right, Scotty at the free throw line.
I got to research that before next game.
Yes. Free throw is good. 55-51.
That's huge.
And now Walton is more than likely done.
Yeah.
Smithers bringing it up the right side
now
of the floor.
Foul him.
And he gets a 3 off. And no good, and that'll do it. Beechwood knocks off Walton Verona 55-51 with the win. Beechwood advances to 22-5 on the season. 8-game winning streak now for the Tigers. Tigers are rolling, Greg. Walton Verona falls to 14-10 on the season. Tip of the cap to Coach Hester and his squad. They really played well today. Unfortunately, not able to contain Scotty Droud, who finishes with a game-high 35 points and really dominated in the second half. He led the Tigers comeback. Tigers trailed by 10 at halftime. Fantastic job in this second half by the Tigers.
In my mind, Mike, 2 guys really led to that gutsy outcome of a victory. Again, no surprise the Tigers struggled tonight. Scotty Droud was just unbelievable offensively. Meanwhile, Cam Herget, unbelievable defensively. So great job by those 2 young men.
And we saw that against Holmes, and when really what turned the page back to the Tigers when Holmes was pushing them was Cameron Herget's defensive Quantez Callaway in the second half of that game.
Yep.
So again, what you're seeing is some of the Tigers role players really filling in nicely into their roles and understanding exactly where they fit. Cameron Herget, just an elite defender, so great job by him. So Chance Ball just delivered our stats courtesy of the stat man, Kevin Dallas. Taking a look at Beechwood Totals. Scotty Droud again led the way with 35 points on 13 of 22 from the floor. 0 of 3 from the three-point line, 9 of 14 from the charity stripe. He also completed a double-double with 13 rebounds. He had 3 assists, so a fantastic game by him. The next score, 6 points each for Cameron Decker and Will Downton, 4 points for Cameron Boyd, and 2 points for Cameron Herget and Brady Moore. The Tigers shot 44% from the floor. How about this, Greg? 1 of 15 beyond the arc for 6%, 14 of 20 from the free throw line, 70%. They won the rebounding battle 31-26. For Walton Verona, they were led in scoring by Brant Smithers with 21 points, but 19 of them in the first half. Carter Croman with 10 points, and Trey Ferguson with 6 points. 5 points each for Bryce Donato and Connor Davis, and Cameron Christie with 4 points, 7.5 below his average. Walton Verona shot 38% for the game, 26% from the three-point line, 7 of 26 there, way below their average on both of those fronts, and 8 of 8 from the free throw line for the game. Any other stats jump out at you?
Yeah, Tigers were a solid. Mike, I'll be honest, I thought it was going to be worse than this. Tigers were a solid 14 of 20 from the foul line tonight, for 70%. And second effort points, Mike, was huge, 14-7 in favor of the Tigers. And 15 points off turnovers in favor of the Tigers as well.
8-game winning streak for the Tigers, who have just really settled into a nice groove here, and it couldn't have come at a better time.
Yep.
Looking ahead at the schedule, the Campbell County game that was to be played on March 9th, that game has been canceled Tuesday night. I'm not sure if there will be a replacement game or not, but as of now it does not look to be the case, which means the final regular season home game will be played on, is that March 12th? Is that Friday?
I believe it is.
Okay,
Mike.
so Friday night.
Let me double check.
Friday night at home versus the Lloyd
Yes.
Juggernauts. That game will be played, it looks like 7:45. Lloyd, speaking of hot teams, Lloyd on a 5-game winning streak.
Yeah.
And in that winning streak, they've knocked off some talented teams. Newport Central Catholic, 46-36. Connor, 59-54. Bishop Brossard, 60-55. So Coach Mike Walker, in his first year with the Lloyd Juggernauts, he's got that team on a roll. So that will be a good game and another barometer test. Lloyd looking to make a run in the 34th district. So that's one to look forward to. So beyond that, and I don't have the exact dates for the district tournament, but the next game after that, and barring some sort of fill-in game, the next game after that will be the first round of the 35th district tournament that we'll see Beechwood in a rematch game take on the Holy Cross Indians, led by one of the best sophomores in the state, Jacob Meyer. So looking forward to that. The other first-round game will be Coveney Catholic against Holmes. The winners of those games will battle for the 35th district championship. Both teams will then advance to the 9th region tournament, which should be one of the best in a long time. Coveney Catholic, Greg, as we talked about, while they have really completed one heck of a murderer's row of a schedule, the distance between Beechwood, Highlands, St. Henry to Cuff Catholic is nowhere near what it's been in the past. So I really think this is going to be a dramatic, fun 9th region tournament. Both the district tournament and the region tournament will be played at Holmes. NKU has hosted the 9th region tournament at the Bank of Kentucky Center for the last several years. Unfortunately, due to COVID, due to scheduling issues, that will not happen this year. But good news is if it were to happen at NKU, fans were not going to be allowed.
Right.
So at least now, there will be fans, and we'll hopefully be able to get something close to the atmosphere that we're used to down there, which when you have a tournament, in the last couple of years, the 9th region tournament, because of Covcast dominance, other than the year Beechwood and faced Covcast in the regional finals, it's really been kind of an afterthought, a formality, because Covcast's been so much better than everyone else in the region. So really looking forward to that tournament. One thing I do want to do here real quick before Coach Getz and hopefully a star of the game come out here. I just want to give a shout out to our senior cheerleaders. They were honored at senior night last week, So I'm going to go through these real quick. Abigail Ashball, Samantha Byer, Gabriella DeAngelis, Abigail Engelman, Kendall Gleason, Madison Nordman, Emma Rademacher, Whitney Schaefer, and Amber Smith. Congratulations to those senior cheerleaders on a fantastic career as cheerleaders for these Beechwood Tigers. Those are all fantastic young women, and we wish them nothing but the best in their futures. So what we're going to do real quick, we'll take a break. Actually, Coach Gatz is heading up here now. We'll be able to talk to Coach Gatz about this game. Oh, actually, I think he's going to – here we go. We may have some we have a development here in the post-game coach.
Are we going to have a special guest or
we
not?
could have Coach Ward. We'll see here. Actually, I think
Getsy wants to grab the stat sheet. Yeah.
Saturday afternoon basketball, again, another thing.
It was like college, man.
Yeah,
I like it.
I do like it a lot. Oh, I need to – what's that? Okay. Let's see. Make sure I got the right stat sheet here. Okay. All right, let's get Coach Getz situated. All right, Coach, congratulations on the 55-51 victory over the Walton Verona Bearcats here today. Talk to us about the –
You know what? You can talk to this young man first. Let's get him on and get him out of here. Mr. Football himself, Cam Herget.
Let's do it.
He's playing really good basketball, and he's really helping us right now. He's carved out a nice role and a niche.
Absolutely.
And I'm sure he's done his fair share of interviews. This ought to be impressive.
Hey,
Love it.
He's one of the best. One of the best.
Cam, welcome aboard, brother.
Thank you, thank you.
All right, first of all, before we get to the basketball side of this, congratulations on the Kentucky Football Coaches Association, Mr. Football, the state championship, your tremendous senior season and career. Greg and I haven't had a chance to talk to you yet this year, but, man, we loved watching you play football. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
So congratulations on today's victory, 55-51 over an upset-minded Walton Verona. Talk about the second-half effort of your Beechwood Tigers here today.
Yeah, they came out strong, played really well, and then second half we knew we had to turn up, so we all started playing better, sharing the ball more. Scotty just doing his thing the whole time. I mean, he's an animal, but we just kept playing, never gave up, and finished out with the dub. So,
yeah, awesome. The defensive effort, Greg and I talked about it, led by you, was just tremendous in the second half. Talk about this team in recent weeks emerging as emerging as a defensive powerhouse. Talk about that.
yeah, I mean, we got some football guys who can really be physical on defense. So, I mean, even the basketball guys too, obviously. But if you put any of us on a guy, we're going to shut him down. He's not going to score. So that's our mentality, and we just fulfilled it tonight. And that kid was pretty good, though, in the first half.
Yeah, junior guard Brant Smithers comes in averaging 20 points. He totals 19 in the first half. Second half, you draw the assignment on him, and he only scores 2 points, but he struggled the entire half to even get a good look. Talk about that matchup in the second half.
Yeah, he's a good player. So I watched, obviously, the first half. He hit like 3 or 4 threes from deep, too, with a guy in his face, too. So I was like, I can't let him get the ball then. So I just face guarded him the whole time, didn't let him touch it, and made their other guys do stuff, and it kind of helped us out.
Yeah,
got us the win. So
that really rattled them. Greg?
Yeah, Cam, Mike and I, that's the first thing we said when this game was over was that, hey, 2 guys made this win possible. Scotty on the offensive end and you on the defensive end. It was really impressive to watch. You know, Smithers, 19 in the first half, 2 points in the second half, and really the only reason he had those 2 points was on a phantom foul in my eyes. So he goes to the free throw line and knocks down 2. So just talk about your mindset. You know, obviously I'm sure Coach Getz talked to you all. You know, Mitchell Berger, too, did a great job on Smithers in the first half a little bit once he started going. And then you locked him down the second half. Just talk about that.
Yeah, I mean, he's not very big, and he's not very quick either, so I just knew to keep him in front of me the whole time. And I knew if we made other people try to do stuff and score, it'd be a lot easier because they weren't as good as that kid. But I just had to lock him up. So.
And I want to talk to you a little bit about last night's game as well because we didn't get to talk to anybody. That was a game that Mike and I talked about. You all had 9 guys play last night, and all 9 guys contributed to that victory. And I thought that was your best game of the year.
Thank you.
You made good decisions when you had the ball in your hands. You were excellent
Absolutely.
on the defensive end. So talk about last night's game and what that meant to get that big win.
Yeah, last night was really cool. Dixie's a really good school, big school. Scotty broke the record. That's incredible. That's awesome. And it just we were just flowing. I feel like last night we played really good. One of our best games in a while. And overall, it just felt good. It felt like we were going to win since the beginning.
Well, I'll let Mike finish up with you, but I just want to say that, especially probably the last 2 or 3 games, I really felt like you've come into your own. You're playing some good basketball. You know your role. You know when to score, when to pass. You're playing excellent defense. So keep up the great work. You guys are coming together at the right time.
Thank you.
Greg, some filthy passes from this young
Yes.
man.
Yes.
Filthy.
Thanks.
So right now, as you said, the Tigers are flowing. You guys are hitting a nice groove right here. 8 consecutive wins. You've got 1 more regular season game against Lloyd this week coming up. The right time to be hitting this kind of stride as you head the postseason. Talk about the postseason coming up and how you think this team is looking as you head towards districts.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure we're on a 7-game win streak, so that's really awesome for us to have that going into this big tournament. So, and I think we play Holy Cross the first round maybe or something.
Yeah. So yep. That'll be the matchup.
They beat us, so we're
Revenge tour, brother.
Yes.
We're looking to get them back. So.
And finally, there's, a lot of people around the Northern Kentucky area, 9th region, across the state. When they look at the 9th region right now, they're looking at Covenant Catholic and St. Henry and saying it's a 2-horse race with Beechwood, Highlands, and maybe a couple others on the outside. Talk to me about how good this team can be and how far you guys can go.
Oh, for sure. I mean, I believe we can beat Cov Cath. I mean, obviously, I think they beat us by 13 or something. But I think we can play a lot better than that than we did, and I think we're the best team in the region. We can. I mean, we've been playing like it the past 3 games. So if we just keep going, carry it into the tournament, we'll be all right. And I think we can win it all. So.
Awesome. Finally, congratulations on committing to the University of Akron.
Thank you.
Talk about that decision and what your future holds in Akron.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't even visited Akron, I'm not going to lie, but it was kind of one of those things where they offered me and they told me a lot of good stuff about if I came, what would happen. So I was kind of like, okay, perfect opportunity for me to go in somewhere where they don't really have a quarterback right now. They have a couple, but they don't have a spot starting. So I was just like, it'd be a good opportunity to come in and see if I can play early and show them what I can do. So
awesome. Well, they got a winner, and we can't wait to watch you play at the next level. And just want to congratulate you on a great game and a great stretch here that you've been a big key part of. So
thanks.
Well done, young man, and we're looking forward to watching you guys as you head towards postseason. Thank you.
Thank you.
Greg, the amazing thing about Cameron Herget is you really have to wonder how much the COVID pandemic and all that changed the recruiting process for NCAA Division I schools. It's unbelievable. Bigger schools coming in. That kid is a winner in every single way.
I feel terrible for high school seniors this year from a recruiting aspect. Probably the only thing I feel worse about is seniors last year with baseball.
Right. Right.
So.
All right, Coach Katz, congratulations on the win, 55-51. Talk about the win and in particular the second half defensive effort.
I'd rather talk about last night. Last night I thought we played maybe the best game of the year. Last night was a defensive, offensive clinic. I thought on our part we were focused, we were locked in, we were balanced, we were confident. Everybody was sharing the basketball defensively. I thought we played great against a really good Dixie team at Dixie. I think that's the 4th straight time I think we've beaten them.
It is.
And, that was kind of a statement win on the road against a team that's been in the top 5 in the region pretty much all year long and has been rolling. And I thought we really, really played well. Coming today, I knew it would be a difficult challenge. I expected us to struggle. Fourth game in 5 days, end of a long, laborious schedule. I expected today to be a struggle against a Walton team that if you look at their scores, they got some bad scores, but they also got a lot of close games or wins against some quality teams. I think they've got 14 W's on the year, and I knew it would be tough today. I'm glad we were able to gut it out and come away with a W.
Yeah, Coach, two things between last night's game and today's game. First off, something Mike and I have talked a lot. You already hit the nail on the head as far as the clinic on defense. That's one of the best defensive games I've ever seen played. But the other takeaway from last night that we loved is you played 9 guys, Coach. All 9 guys played great. They all contributed to that win. And so that's a luxury. That's a real luxury to have. And then you come in today, like you said, I don't think it's no surprise you all came in flat. That was such a tough physical game last night. So you struggled, but your team, man, they just gritted out a tough win today, and that speaks volumes as far as that winning mentality and being mentally tough.
Just had the feeling all day today that if we could just get to the lead, last night was so emotional, Scotty breaking the record, and all that goes with that. And today you just felt all day long like we were the better team. If we could just get to the lead and take control of the game. Of course, we didn't do so till late in the game, late in the fourth. Scotty had a big and one. I think might have been our first lead of the game. I think coming out of bounds with like 50 seconds to go. And I think we tied it once or twice for that. But I think that was the first time we took the lead. And obviously you can't take a breath, but you felt better once we got to the lead. You felt like, man, and these are the kind of games that you have to play down the stretch because this is tournament.
Right.
Style. This is the way people are playing this time of year. You're going to have to play close games and find a way to win.
Yeah.
And this team is, I think, learning how to win. We lost a couple games early in the year that I think we probably should have won.
Right.
But now we are learning how to win, and starts with 24. He had a big day today, but last night we were very balanced.
Balanced.
I told the guys in the locker room or wherever we met after the game that, sometimes the pitcher doesn't have his fastball. Today we didn't have our fastball. We were 1 of 15 from 3, I think.
Yeah.
So if we go 1 of 15 from 3 and you tell me we get a W, I don't care who we're playing, I'll take it.
Yeah.
And he kind of willed us down the stretch to the finish line, which is what he does. That's why he's the all-time leading scorer in Northern Kentucky and one of the best kids I've ever been around. Last night was really, really special. Very happy for him, proud of him. And today he really helped get us across the line today.
Talk about the
Go ahead.
Talk about we talked to Cameron Herget about it on the start of the game show. But talk about his defensive effort on Brand Smithers in the second half that really spurred the second half comeback.
I mean, for the most part, we've done a good job against our team's best player all year.
Yeah.
Of course, we're coming in today with zero prep. Playing last night, playing an afternoon game today, zero prep. But we obviously didn't handle him the first half. Kind of remind me of Bracken County the other night. We didn't do a very good job on their best kid the first half, so we had to make an adjustment. Part of that adjustment was Herget, locking him on him, and he stepped up to the challenge as he is because he's a competitor and winner. And second half, I think the kid had 2 points. He's a really, really nice player. But I thought we did a great job on him the second half, and defense has been carrying us most of the year, and it certainly carried us to victory today, no question about it. I think we held them to 6 points in the fourth quarter.
Yep.
I mean, just locked in defensively.
Coach, I want to get back to a couple of your bench players. Will Rolfe, he hit that midseason lull, understandably so when you're playing this crazy schedule. Cam Herget hit that midseason lull as well. Those two Cam Decker. Those guys have really, especially Will Rolfe and Cam Herget. And now you got Mitchell Berger, who's playing key minutes. Defensively, he's doing an outstanding job. It's got to be nice to have those guys find their groove at this crucial point in the season, like this.
Well, we made a change to our lineup about 3 weeks ago. We inserted Brady Moore and Cam Boyd in the starting lineup about 3 weeks ago, I guess. And I think those two guys have really grown into their role and are playing tremendous and will be, touchstones for next year's team. And are really nice players around our 3 seniors in the starting lineup. And what that did is it altered, obviously, Herget and Will Rolfe's role. And, sometimes it takes you a little while to grow into that new role. I think in the last couple games, Will Rolfe, I think the last 3 games in particular, Will Rolfe has really found his confidence again. I think he made a big shot or two. Last night he had 8 points, I should say, and in Pelham County game he hit 3 threes. So he's giving us points off the bench, which we hadn't gotten for a few weeks. And then Hargett, I think, is learning more and more what his role is in terms of defense and rebounding, et cetera. And then beyond those guys, you got Ty Evanston, you got Mitchell Berger, guys who are situational guys. Depends what you need what night, which guy you might call on. But we certainly feel like, we're deep enough to get done what we need to get done. And last night in particular, I thought our bench was tremendous.
8-game winning streak, your longest winning streak of the season. 5 of those games on the road. Some very tough matchups along the way. Team seems to be hitting a groove on multiple fronts. You have to be really pleased with where you're at now. But talk about the areas that you want to focus on in terms of getting ready for postseason play.
I think we've done enough things defensively where I think we've got a nice little repertoire heading into district play that we can throw some different things at people based on situation, matchup, et cetera. Offensively, we have to be more consistent. Last night I thought we played really well offensively, not so much today. But, again, you're not making any shots. When you're not making any shots, it doesn't matter what you do. You run, who you put in the game, you're 1 for 15 from 3. That's not us, But defense has carried the way for the most part. And most importantly, I think maybe more than anything, we're going to get a little rest, I think. We've played a gauntlet.
Yeah.
Campbell County has canceled us on Tuesday, so as of now, don't have a game there. So it'll be the first time in quite a while where we get a little rest and some practice. That's genuine practice. Everything we've done has been a one-day prep, a walkthrough. We haven't had genuine practice in quite a while. And we actually went fairly hard on Thursday, our one day of practice this week, and I think it probably showed in our legs today, with the back-to-back. But we knew we had to get ready for Friday night. And, so I think just retool, refine. I think we know who we are. I think we know our rotation. And defense, I think we've got a little identity. If we can rebound the basketball and be consistent offensively, I think we got a shot to beat anybody.
Yeah, and Coach, we've talked about all year long, coming together as a team, gelling at the right time. And I think you all have really done that, especially it seems like the last 3 games you all have really come together. Guys have stepped up. You got to be happy with where the team sits now. And Tuesday's game being canceled, I think that's probably truly a blessing in disguise if you just hint it to. It's nice for your guys to get some rest, I think.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think we all need it. I think we're all a little fried. It's been quite a gauntlet, NBA-ish schedule. But, speaking of our team mentality, morale, whatever you want to call it, I thought it was really special the last couple games. Scotty Stroud, he reached some just unbelievable individual milestones that are, it's unfathomable.
Right.
And, he's meant so much to our program, and he is not solely responsible, but in many ways he is responsible for the resurgence of the Beechwood Tiger basketball program. But the greatest thing is those last 2 games when he hits 3,000 and he hits the record last night, every kid on that bench is happy as can be for him.
Yeah, that was awesome.
And I thought last night he needed 22, he got 23. He didn't force one shot last night.
No.
Not one. He shared the basketball. He played under control and within himself. And every kid on that team was happy for him.
Yeah.
And that's a credit to what a teammate he has been all year long, what a leader he has become. And, we got all that behind us now. Now it's just, let's go win some ball games.
That's
Keep
right.
playing.
That's right.
Coach, we want to complete this interview with 2 questions about your pipeline, and we'll start with your JV team. That they knock off Boone County today, 46-27 in the semifinals of the 9th Region JV tournament. They moved to 23-1. Carl Gabbard with 14 points, Mitchell Berger with 11 to lead the way. Talk about the season those young men have had as they head to the regional tourney finals on Monday night against Covington Catholic.
First and foremost, I can't say enough what a great job Coach Hart does with the JV team and how lucky we are to have him back here where he went to school and thrived as a 1,000-point scorer. I mean, he has just done a tremendous job with our entire program, in particular with the JV team. I mean, they're well-schooled. He's a great game manager. I lean on him tremendously during our varsity games. And 23-1 out of the Beechwood Tiger. I just told him, when we met after the game, the guys in that room have done so much for our program. There's been so many firsts. First to win the All-A Regional, first to win a district title in how many years, first to get to the regional final in how many years, first to win a Division II title, first to beat such, this team how many times in a row. I mean, our records against some of these schools have just transformed in the last 5 years compared to what the past history has been. So one more feather in the cap would be, a victory Monday night in the JV championship. And what a great thing it would be for our program. Regardless, they've had a tremendous season,
right,
and have laid notice that we'll be strong again next year. We're going to graduate some big-time names and 2 or 3 of the best players ever to play at Beechwood. But we'll be okay. The program is in good hands with the guys we got coming back. And Monday night's going to be a great opportunity for them to finish the deal and avenge the only loss they've had all year long.
right.
And how magical would that be?
Yeah. Talk about Carl Gabbard, 14 points to lead the way today, but he's had a nice run here, nice shooter. But talk about his game today and him as a player. Carl's
a nice shooter for sure. That is his calling card. But I think Carl's played a nice floor game all year long for the JV team. He's become a better defender. He's active defensively, getting his hands on balls and steals and such. And that junior class, him and Carson and Ty and Sam, I mean, they've just led that team all year long. They're all unselfish. They get after it. They practice hard every single day. They all do exactly what you tell them. And they're a lot of fun to coach, and they're a lot of fun to watch. I mean,
they definitely are.
If you haven't seen our JV team, if they'll let you some way, somehow see them Monday night.
Yes. Yeah,
it's a good watch.
We're going to try to get in there for that one for sure.
And then, Coach, I know you were around the gym a little bit this morning. It's got to be cool to see middle school, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, all 3 teams sweep the championship.
Because of our schedule, I haven't seen our middle school much. I try to get out early and see them. I didn't get that chance this year, so then I try to get out late. So today I was able to see the 7th and 8th grade. I know 6th grade wrapped theirs up the other day. I think we have a tremendous staff from 6th grade on up. We have talent in the pipeline. I think Beechwood's becoming a destination for folks, far more than just football and basketball and academics and band anymore. Basketball's in the conversation. So I'm very proud and happy of what our entire program has achieved this year. Every year at the banquet, I put together a composite record from 6th grade on up. I don't know what it's going to be this year, but I think it's going to be pretty staggering.
Absolutely.
So
yeah.
it's been a heck of a year.
Coach, finally, let's talk about the challenge. Disappointing exit for you last week, huh, buddy?
Once they ran Devin off the show, no reason to watch. That's all I got to
say. He was done.
All right, Coach, that's all we got for you, buddy. Thanks for stopping by. It's been a pleasure talking with you tonight.
I appreciate you guys following us, especially following Scotty's achievement. I'm glad that was captured and will be historic forever. Very proud of him, and I'm proud of what this group's done. 22-5 this year against our schedule is pretty good. We got at least one more to get in the books, and we get ready for district play. So thank you guys for all you do.
Thank you, Coach. We love being a part of it. All right, Greg. Another win in the den for the Tigers. 8-game winning streak, 22-5. Tigers are rolling towards the postseason. It's going to be a fun couple of weeks upcoming, and it's hard to believe it's almost over. It seems like in a blink of an eye, Game 1 has turned into Game 27.
Isn't that the truth, Mike?
So tonight again, recapping 55-51 victory over the 8th region Walton Verona Bearcats, who came in with an upset in their mind frame, and they just weren't able to pull it off thanks to Scotty Droude's impressive offensive performance and Cameron Herget leading the defensive effort. It's a fantastic job today. Not the prettiest of wins, but considering what happened last night and the emotions and the everything that was left on the floor at Dixie, it was a nice job getting out of here with the win.
Yeah, absolutely, Mike. It's today, like a game like today is expected as far as just having to grind it out, and that just speaks to the winning mentality of the team. I mean, this is to grit out that game is almost as impressive as what happened last night. So kudos to the staff and kudos to the players. They just gritted out a tough victory today.
No doubt. So our next broadcast, we're gonna check into gaining admission into Covenant Catholic for the JV finals on Monday night. Beechwood versus Covenant Catholic, which is always a matchup we want to be close to. And then the next broadcast after that will be, unless a game is added, Beechwood will host Lloyd in the Den Friday night for the final regular season contest, and that will be a fun one to watch. Again, Lloyd surging and making opening eyes across the region and across northern Kentucky. So we look forward to that one. Thank you to Katie for her production efforts today. Thank you to Ryan Booth, Brandon Slusher, Kevin Dallas, Chance Ball, Tim Lillard, Brandon Von Brom, and thank you to everyone who took the time to listen to us today and last night. It's been a great 2 days to be a Beechwood Tiger. Great poll years.
No doubt.
And with that,
No doubt,
we
brother.
will see everyone soon. As always, go Tigers.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what.